I don't see the issues made up.
I was with another network, me and Nique, we was with another network and stuff like that, and had another manager, you know what I'm saying, that volunteered us, you know what I'm saying. He recommended us to her when we was coming to Houston. You know what I'm saying? He recommended us to her when we was coming to Houston.
He's talking about Fred from Studio 71. Never did Fred recommend me to them. Fred and me were working on a project where we was going to do this house with a group of YouTubers, and when we were going to do the house, they were one of the couples that was assigned to Fred, so they were one of the couples that he mentioned.
Everybody had this, you know, their mindset and mind goal. Like I said,
she be putting her evidence in there too fast.
Like that. You know what I'm saying? He was like, hey, I got this other person, you know what I'm saying, Houston, that can, you know, work with y'all as well.
She said that a manager that was introduced to he would never introduce them because he was her competition, but they was working together.
You know what I'm saying? I told my old manager at the time to give my old manager the
how you
number,
working with your competition,
and hit me up when we was talking, and it was like,
and if it is your competition, why are you working with them?
I never was given
Since
his
you
number.
say that
He was giving my number to call me.
Competition went and suggest you, why are you working with them?
Y'all feel like she gonna help us build our channel type stuff. Y'all should come. Like, and she was at first she was just asking for, you know, who she was asking for, like who she asked for. I know it was me and you.
Yeah, it was me and you, and it was supposed to be
Corey and Carmen.
It was Corey and Carmen. It was Carmen and Corey and stuff like that. And I low key told her about Christian Drake, but
all right, we're gonna stop right here. First of all, I never, ever asked for anybody. Nique or King, Carmen or Corey. I didn't even know who they were. I knew who King was, but I didn't know who Nique was. I knew who King was because he came to the house with Jazz, and he was working with he came to the house with Armand and Trey's and Jazz house, but he came with Funny Mike. That's how I remember King. Other than that, I've never met Nique prior to this time. Then on top of that, I didn't know who Carmen and Corey was. At this time, I didn't realize they were, you know, Carmen and Corey. I'll explain that later. But it says, hey, this is King from Nique and King. When you get a chance, give us a call. And then I said, they aren't answering. Because what he's failing to mention, the reason why a lot of this stuff is popping up.
No.
What he's failing to mention is the reason why they were in Houston. They didn't just want to pull up in Houston. They was in Houston because they were supposed to be meeting with Damien and Bianca from DNB Nation.
Okay.
But they pulled the okie doke and went out of town on them, so they were stuck here. So since they were stuck here, that's how this happened. I continue to read on. Now, mind you, you can't make this stuff up like some people have been making
You
up.
could make up messages like that girl did.
Wednesday, January 24th at 7 o'clock p.m.
That girl that said that Kim was cheating on De'Ara, she had made up a whole little.
You get a chance.
Oh yeah. So you can't make it up.
They aren't answering. Little emoji. I don't know what these emojis mean sometimes, but this one with her hand on her head. But if you want tomorrow, you guys can come over and work with Eric.
Using emojis without knowing what they use for.
DNB, sorry.
His dad has always said that I never told him, but at the end of the day, I mean, oh my dog.
I don't know.
We wrong, you know what I'm saying?
So we came deep to our house, real deep.
All right. So King is stating that he brought all of them and that he mentioned Chris and Trey. Never did he mention Chris and Trey. Never in his message does he even mention Carmen and Corey. What he does say in the message, he pushes him and his girlfriend. He says, me and my
what you supposed to do? You supposed to
had
push y'all first.
Since we met.
So,
now we at 250,000, and we till grinding. I didn't type that, he did. Yeah,
if you didn't type it, what you need to say? You ain't typing
for. What time are you guys gonna be available? And will the other
because
group
he like
the other group is
misspelled some shit or whatever.
Yeah, if he misspelled
that's fucked up, right?
But at the end of the day, if you didn't type it, what did you need to add that comment?
Like you can see that you're blue in that.
Yeah, like we know how our message works.
Anytime you tell me you want a link, I'm there.
I mean, even if they don't know how it works, it's not rocket science to know what side you're on when you text them.
Which I already knew.
Yeah, which he had already did a video. He had already collabed with the person already, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I know her, all this type of stuff." But
now, first of all, I never spoke with Nique. I didn't speak to Nique Well, she's saying that, oh, I was like, yeah, I got this little YouTuber I want you to meet. That makes no sense because at that time, Ari was actually bigger than him at this time.
I mean, at the same time, you didn't have to directly speak to Nique for you to say
When
it.
did she start getting weird? Because she didn't.
I never seen her until she was like, I didn't see her YouTube until I seen her with Corey Carmen. She probably was YouTubing, but at the same time, I never seen her. She was always in the corner.
Demi Bianca, but she didn't start getting big until they went to that mansion house thing.
Yeah, and did that little reality TV thing. Yeah.
You know, she was kind.
She was always in Chris and Queen's corner, or Armand Trey and Perfect Last corner. She was never talking.
The first day we met her, the day after that, we had got our Airbnb was over and stuff like that.
We had got put out there.
We got put out our Airbnb, so she let us stay at her house, and she was like, oh yeah, I think y'all should like act fast, like y'all got it already.
First of all, lies again. Let me explain to you why it's lies.
Okay, why is
and you watch Corey's
all
video,
of basically
and
she's saying they whole video is a lie. That's basically what she's saying.
I kept saying I didn't want to do this. I said I would help y'all, and that was that. Not only did I say I would help y'all, you missed a very, very, very important fact. You're saying like, oh yeah,
Why she doing like all this?
That's what Ari does. Ari, whatever her name is. That's what she do. That.
He stated that he didn't even want to come in the house. He told his part about the fact he was sitting outside of my house. He was sitting outside of my house. Corey did want to come because he was stuck on.
She basically trying to make it seem like they lying about the whole story, which nobody really knows the full truth but them. So,
Right.
It's what it is.
I mean, his idol, Damien.
So when we came down, Damien them actually had left. That's how we ended up meeting with Janae, what I did, because when we came to Houston, I was supposed to meet with Damien, like.
And so the reason why anybody even reached out to me is because I think they thought I was still managing the old squad because Fred didn't tell them everything. I don't know why Fred did, but I made it clear. Hey, if you're hitting me up because of them, I don't work with them
it's their
anymore.
old manager that she claimed is competition. Yet, why would he need to mention everything if he never recommended you?
About to head your way. I said, okay.
And her story not clicking.
Is old boy coming with y'all? I wasn't at home, so I said, okay, Ari is there, and I said, is old boy coming with y'all? He said, yeah, he's coming this time because the day before they had came without Corey. Corey didn't want to come because, again, like he said in his live, what's she gonna do for me? Woo, 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 woo. Like this lady, you know, he said I was a scammer, all this other stuff. So this is Corey. So they was like, you know, trying to talk to me and tell me, well, you know, Corey's saying this way. But King, I will give him this. Just like we all had perceptions of each other, my perception of King is that he was a leader in this situation because instead of me, because
I feel like she don't like Nique, so because it's Nique and King, she gotta get him to cut both of them out. I mean, but at the same time, if scamming is how you get your money, that's how you get your money. Ain't nobody saying it's right, but scammers make money off of it.
But that was mad disrespectful to not come in and speak and to prejudge me. Like, I can't work like that. I'm a free spirit and love being me. Motherly, open, giving, and thoughtful. Damien acts like him in some ways, but Damien was smart enough to hire me. As of right now, he really can't afford me. I was talking about Corey, and he sounded a little cocky, but and I said, so he got to come correct this time. No foolery. So prepare him. See you soon. King's response, I totally understand where you're coming from, and hopefully he will come with an apology. Thanks for having us, right? So, cool. I'm liking the vibe. Kids was nice, everything. So now, let's jump
Ari
up.
really
Now
look
they
like her
get here.
mama.
Corey
She
comes
just
in,
dark.
Corey comes in the door.
They act just like it,
now, they
everything.
done ran videos, and they numbers that went up overnight. And so now, I have proven myself, per se. Not that I was trying to, because mind you, the whole time I said I would help you. I wasn't interested in managing or working with anybody.
We was never making money like this, so that's probably one of the reasons why we didn't, you know, really worry about it. So our first check, so they took the last check when we first got linked.
Dang, all these ass, boy.
And then the next one came around.
She repeats it again. They took the and then they were about to take. They took that money again.
That was. You want to tell her how much?
No.
Okay.
It was in the hole.
It was a lie. It was a lie.
It was a lie.
But when that happened, or when she was supposed to be getting a certain amount of money from our money.
Yeah.
So she told us, you know, like I said, she told us that she wasn't gonna make us pay. But when we did get paid, she ended up getting the percentage that we usually would pay her. She ended up getting. She told us that, I'm sorry, y'all, but I helped y'all get this, so I'm gonna have to get my percentage. That don't have nothing to do with me. She said that, and so she was like,
So she's saying that they used to
They basically didn't pay her
I'm
for 3
gonna have
months.
to get this much percent of what y'all originally got. Not
That 20%.
so. She ended up.
Okay, so since King said it, I'm just gonna co-sign it because I didn't say the percentage. Now you gotta understand something. It's easy to give somebody 20% of $1,000, right? You know what I'm saying? That's $200. You're not pressed about giving away $200. Try having $30,000 or $40,000 and you got to give away 20%. Then you start kind of feeling some kind of way. You start feeling like, well, what you do for me? Well, what about this and what about that? That's
I would too.
He basically saying. She's
so.
saying that they first check that they got is that it was a low check. It was what they were already getting prior to being with me. That's when I came in, it was like the last 2 weeks of that period. And so the first 2 weeks they had already did that work when they was all together in Miami. And then when they got with me, the work that they put in towards the end increased that check. But it still wasn't, you know, really, really big. It was more than what they usually do, but it wasn't really big. So what ended up happening is we continued to work. I told them at the beginning, when you're signed to a network, your channel is connected with the network. When your channel is connected with the network, the reason why they do that is for 2 reasons. Everybody thinks it's just a security thing. It's not just a security thing.
Because you can see it.
Back end stuff that needs to be done to your
there,
channel.
you can see it.
SEO, titles, tags, multiple things need to be done to your channel. Video content as far as the description, X, Y, and Z. Multiple things have to be done to your channel. And so when I have access to it, MCN has access to it. They're able to go in and do this without hitting you up, asking you like, hey, can you log me in? Then on top of that, they also study your analytics. Your analytics is super important to your growth. That's for another video. But that's why you have to have access to, you know, your content creators' channel. Not to control them, but to make sure that everything on their channel is the way it's supposed to be. To do research to say like, hey, we dropped this video and based on the
she did try to lock them out
video,
that account, so she used that for bad.
But remember when the new Bianca, I like that account, and she was like, oh, I'm gonna go with y'all, but all along it was Janay that locked them.
Yeah, so she stayed locking people out there.
Yeah.
She ended up getting 20% of our original, like before what we thought.
And she actually went with them and played along, like
she didn't know what was going on.
So she wanted 20%
and like,
of what we
you didn't see that? We'll have to go and watch that.
You get what I'm saying? So we ended up getting her way more money than we were supposed to. Because if you calculate 20%, I wish we could tell you how much we got you. I mean, we got that big check, but if you calculate that, it's like we ended up getting a little bit of no money. So that was the first sign. So you know, time started going by.
First of all, that makes no sense. If you're saying that you got to check that you got little to no money, and you know that was our first warning. We stayed. That don't make sense because again, you're implying that somebody took something that they wasn't entitled to, and you and I both know that's not facts. Let me explain why it's not facts. Now, you know, I have much respect for both of their parents, and let me explain why I have respect for both of their parents.
Yeah, respect for their parents, but then she blocked
everybody want to play the kid role when it's convenient, and everybody want to be adult when it's convenient. So let's just give them the kid role for 2.5 seconds. Let's pretend that they 14, 15, and I signed them to my network, because that's another thing too, network. This manager stuff they talking about, network, but I'll inform you on that in a minute. If I sign them to my network, right, and I'm working with them.
But also,
dude, she killing with these ads, boy.
With the earnings.
enough. I can get my paycheck when they 14, 15, let's just say that age. Both of their parents spoke with me before they signed anything. I stayed on the phone with Nique's mom and her other mom, and I spoke with them in length about the contract. They said, it looks good, but let us have our attorney look it over. Let us have our attorney look it over. And I said, okay, no problem. So after the attorney looked it over, or whatever the case may be, it returned back signed. Now let's jump a little bit further. As soon as they signed the contract, King's parents, his father, his uncle, and his mom came to my house, sat in my living room, and talked to me for a good 2 hours about what I can do for their son, about what my business was about, and if I really thought that they can go to the next level. And I looked them in their face and I said yes. And his parents was like, well, he's never been this far away from us, and we just want to make sure that he's safe, because I can get to him, but it'll take me a minute to get to him. We laughed and I said, he's good. I'm gonna make sure that they okay. And I did.
Good. Everybody was eating type stuff like that. The work ethic was there.
Then they had like situations.
So she talked to their parents, and their parents took it to their time.
Going at it with Carmen and Corey and stuff like that. All that stuff plays a time. So really enough.
Let's not leave there. He said out his mouth, me, Carmen, and Corey, we start going at it. But then he wanted to jump further. But I broke up this relationship. But you saw the text message that says they came in as a family, they move as a family. First of all, let me explain something. This theory that they have and this theory that they pushing, talking about I was dividing and conquering and I was breaking up relationships, that makes no sense. Because anybody know, if I break y'all up, that messes with my money. Let's just call it what it is. If you guys understand that I'm so greedy and it's all about $1, why would I break y'all up? Because if y'all break up, ain't no Nique King. That makes no sense to me.
See, she trying to flip it like she meant she trying to break me and you up. When he said she was trying to break up Corey and Carmen and them two, that's what he said. Remember in the video we watched?
So Carmen and Carmen's breakup, was it half because of her? Was it like some of it because of her?
No, they was saying, Corey and Carmen and Nique King was saying that she was trying to break them up as in friends. The two couples.
Okay, as a
not
group.
the couples.
Okay.
You feel me?
Yeah.
As a group, she was trying to break them up. See, she tried to make it seem like, oh yeah, rah, we was trying to break, you feel me? Like, nah, shorty, like, that ain't what they said.
That's crazy.
So, but yeah. Alright, y'all. Thank y'all for watching this video. Subscribe to our channel. Leave a like, a comment, and subscribe to our channel. I think I just said that, didn't I?
You did.
Oh, well. Share it with your friends.
Yes. And thank you for all the DMs and Snapchats and positive vibes.
Yeah, at our social medias, Instagram both is KC2_Mafia. Mine is Crystal Golds.
Mine is Carly Large 6608.
And then my Snapchat is Paytonic Speak.
Mine is Carly Large 608.
And my Twitter is Crystal_Golds.
And my Twitter is Carly Large 1.
But all of this will be able to be seen down in the description below. If you have any questions, you want to talk to us, just hit us up on social media. We respond to everything. Thank you again for watching this video.
Peace.
We out.